Hey everybody, welcome back to another War of the Visions video. Much to my surprise, while I was away, they decided to announce and release Ibara. And Ibara's a unit that I actually pulled pretty hard for in FFBE, mostly because she looks very similar to pretty much my favorite new unit of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that would be Madam M. So this is basically the closest thing I can get to a hand massage in this game. So pretty much I have to pull for her. Now that I'm back, I didn't want to make a crappy pull video while I was away. So now that I'm back, I'm just going to go for it and I'm just going to pull for her. But before that, I want to go over a few things, and if you just want to see the pulls, I'm going to timestamp it at the bottom, so feel free to skip to that. Okay, so first thing I wanted to point out is if we go into the drop rates here, this is something that I wish Gumi would fix or would sort of align a little bit better. So right here we kind of see we have Ibara, we have Zazan, we have Starlight Elena, and the drop rates kind of make sense. Ibara's a 0.4 drop rate, which is the standard for a double cost unit. But what we see here is for Elena and for Zazan, they're about half of what Fryavia would be, which makes total sense because Fryavia is an 80 cost unit. So the thing I wanted to point out is if we go down to the Luartha banner, this was the same for the Frederica banner, and yeah, that was a Halloween one. We have our other units are actually 0.15, which is the double cost rate. I wish Gumi would, the 100 cost rate, I wish Gumi would align that a little bit better. I can understand why, like, we sort of had forever to pull on Fryavia, so I can understand why. But in terms of cost and whatnot, doesn't seem to be lining up for me. I wish they would fix that. So that's sort of one bad thing I wanted to say. One good thing I wanted to say is if we go into the Mog Shop, the thing that I really like that they did this time, as soon as I can find where that Mog Shop banner is, I think it's here. So the one really good thing I think they did on this banner was to add these cards in so that there's an easy way to get them. Maybe it would have been good to also have the banner or one or the other, but I think this is a really good way for me at least. I still need the Dwayne card, so I'm hoping to get at least 5 pulls here. If I get lucky and get her in one shot, then I'm gonna have to keep pulling to so I could get this. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to mention before I pull was that this sort of aligns pretty well for me. I literally just, as you guys know, I've had my Cloud and Final Fantasy VII units in the barracks since, you know, that event happened. So I literally just got Cloud to enough Mind Spheres so that I can max him. So hopefully that's a good team that I can put together with him and Ibara, maybe Charlotte, I don't really know. So that's something that I'm kind of looking forward to in the next coming weeks. Aside from that, let me just get into it. I think that's enough of a setup. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start off with, of course, the free tickets. I didn't get the 10 tickets, so I'll just start off with those. And I'm basically just gonna keep going until I get my Ibara. As you guys can see, I have a ton of Viziers saved up, so I'm not really concerned about how much I'm gonna spend. I sort of knew, kind of had a feeling that something was coming. I didn't really know what it was gonna be, but there's like certain signs that I did see along the way, so I have been sort of just saving my Vizier. And this is kind of something to me that is kind of worth pulling on, so I am definitely going to be pulling, as you guys already are in this video. I'm going to go for this, go for Ibara, and hopefully get her pretty soon. I don't know. So I did, once again, add the counts for the UR, the double cost, that's going to be the UUR, and so hopefully we can keep track of those. I debated adding the MR, and maybe I will stop counting the MR because it's probably going to be a lot. But at least we can keep track of the UR and the 100 cost units. All right, so let's see if we get anything to change here to turn into rainbow. Nope, we get 2 MRs. Seems about right so far. Nothing crazy, nothing too special happening here. So let's just continue. We got the 5%, so I know I'm on the right banner. We're gonna keep going on this. Side note, as I just saw it there in my paid viz, I just bought the $50 bundle. I pretty much I basically said that was gonna be a Christmas present to myself. So I just went ahead and bought that. So just so you guys know what I'm kind of spending on. So there's 1 MR right there. The idea behind that was to have that paid viz to get, because I kind of knew Ibara was coming when I bought it, and I wanted to take advantage of the I think it was 3 blossoms, and you get to select the winter unit shards. So I wanted to make sure to get that before the banner started, but it turns out that there is no paid VC for Ibara. You have to, you know, go with the whole 5 steps for that. So I ended up not having to spend my paid viz. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull for the Christmas units at the end of this. So hopefully, oh, we get a Dwayne. So that's already a 1 double cost UR unit right there. So that is actually really good. So let me just keep track of that here. That's gonna be my first UR unit. So as you guys already saw in my last video, I got super lucky with all the other double cost units. And Dwayne was something I was really looking for. So if I hadn't gotten him then, I would have gotten him now. So that's really good on the Dwayne part of things. All right, so let's just keep going here. I know I'm talking a lot. I am going to try to speed it up as much as I can. And we have another gold book, so that's going to be at least another UR. So that's 1 MR there. And let's just scroll through this. If anything else, I doubt anything else is going to turn rainbow. So let's just go straight to the end. And hopefully this is our Ibara. And like I said, I'm going to do at least 5 pulls so that I could get the Dwayne card. Okay, so El Sorel, that's going to be 1 UR. I think, honestly, I think I'm not going to count the MRs anymore because it's just going to take forever. So that was actually pretty decent. El Sorel, obviously no EX jobs yet. Should be coming soon, I think. I don't remember if she was actually released. I think she was released recently. So I'm looking forward to that. She is actually one of my favorite units. Even as a level 99, I still find her pretty useful, at least for PvE stuff. So right here we just have an MR, and it's not likely that we're gonna get a rainbow at the end. So let's go through it just to go through it, but I'm not keeping my hopes up. And actually, hopefully this isn't Ibara, so we could at least get the 5 pulls. And I think we are getting 10 per pull. So let me just double check that now. So those are 2 MRs. Okay, so 10 per pull. So I feel like that's actually pretty cheap for those cards. I get that they're kind of older cards at this point. The Dwayne card I can understand, but the other 2 are kind of new. So it feels like they were pretty generous on that to incorporate it into this banner. So I think that was a very good decision to kind of put that into here. And that's sort of increasing the value of this like 5% banner. I know people have different opinions on the 9-step. I would prefer the old system. I think they came out with that for Halloween, where you can buy these 9-step stuff with these medals. But I think in general, people like getting those free pulls out of the 9-step. So I think maybe it's fine that they did it that way. I think I would personally prefer the other way. That's just my opinion. I didn't get to pull on that Frederica banner, so I didn't get to experience it firsthand. But, you know, I don't know. I think I would have liked to get it that way instead. Alright, so we get another gold book. Do we get a rainbow here? No, we don't. Okay, so another Elshra. I think we got an Elshra before. But I think her EX job is coming soon, or I might be mistaking her with Livial, which definitely is coming soon. So, alright, let's see if we get a banner here. We get Zazan. Oh my god. I don't know what kind of ridiculous luck I got, guys. But, I mean, these guys are a little bit increased rates, so that's actually not too bad. But I would actually prefer to get Jaden or Oberon in this case. I'm still missing those. Obviously, I didn't pull for them directly, but it would be nice to get either one of them. I think I tried to get Jaden in one of the 5 UR pulls or 10 UR pulls, but that didn't pan out. So, okay, let's continue here. There's a chance for a rainbow at the end. Yeah, I didn't think that would change into a rainbow, but I think here is a little bit of a better chance. So let's see what we get here. Oh, okay. Just a regular Rairu. Alright, so I really can't complain about the luck. I still did need Mind Spheres for Dwayne, so that's definitely a really good thing. Part of me wishes I didn't buy the $50 bundle until now, because now those extra shards from the daily purchase would have been nice to have for these units. But, you know, you can't win them all. So I'm just going to keep going here, and hopefully I can get Ibara soon and not have to go all the way to Pity. So if I do have to go all the way to Pity, I'm going to have to buy the card. So that's going to be another 10k worth of Visor to spend. I am not looking forward to spending that much Visor. I do have plans for my Visor. Guys, I know that I have a lot of Visor saved up, but I do have plans for that Visor. Namely, I plan to pull on Setcha for sure. Probably gonna spend some on Kane. There's other stuff coming up that I'm probably gonna spend on. And, you know, it's always, to me personally, I think it's always good to have something saved up. Let's see if we get a change here to a rainbow. No, we don't. I think it's always good to have something saved up just in case they decide to surprise us like this. In the future, I am planning to build fire all the way, so I'm going to try to pull for all the fire units that I can and all the fire VCs. So I do want to save some for that return of that Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles fire card, which we were supposed to get around Jaden's time, and we did not get it. So I think at some point they're going to try to surprise us with that, or they're going to lump it in with something else. So I definitely want to save for that. Okay, so I am very tempted to just go ahead and skip, but I just feel that as soon as I skip, it's going to change. So far the luck has been pretty good. I definitely would have preferred to get the Ibara, which is a higher chance, and I don't know why I got the lower chance units, but that's just how it is. We're at 50% already. Feels like time has gone by pretty quickly in terms of these pulls, but let's just keep going. Okay, so now we actually have a good gold book. Let's let the animation play out. I feel like that's gonna help us get a little bit more luck. Okay, so just MRs. We do have a chance for those to change to rainbows, but probably not gonna happen, especially since we just got a blue to a yellow. All right, let's see if this changes. No, sir. All right, so do we have Ibara here? Or, you know, this could be Jaden. I'll take in Jaden, no problem. Lemore. I think I'm still working on her. I haven't used her in a while just because I think Minwoo is very similar to her, so I don't really need her that much. Alright, so I'm gonna do my little trick of pressing OK. I feel like sometimes this resets my luck, so let me just go back into here. And I have no scientific evidence for that. I am just a little superstitious when it comes to pulling. So I tend to do that every so often. And look at that, we actually got a change to a yellow crystal. Again, I'm tempted to skip this, but I don't want to skip. We got one change there that turned into a yellow. But a Nasha, I don't really think I need Nasha. I'm not really planning to build her. Do we get a change into a rainbow? No, we don't. Okay, I think that's our third or fourth Lorenzo, so that's a little weird. But let us keep going here. We are 60% of the way there. So what is that, like 8 more pulls, and then we get to the guarantee. So really 9 more pulls. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Stayed yellow. Once again, tempted to skip. Very tempted to skip, but I'm going to keep it going. We'll get an Aleem, that's actually really good. And Athena. I'm not really sure if I have her done with MR spheres and Mind spheres, but it's definitely good to get Fina. Ooh, okay. I was going to say, is it going to upgrade, but I tapped it first. Alright, is this going to be an Ibara? Can you save me 10k Viz so I could pull for the card? Venera. I think I still do need Venera shards, so I'm not mad at that. But let's keep this going. Actually, I think I might have forgotten to change this. So what did we get before? I already forgot. Oh, it was the Lamore. Okay, so that's a 3. Alright, so let's keep going on that. 65%. Can we get a gold book? No. Can this upgrade? I should have let the animation play. I think we're safe to skip here, so let's just skip that. Ooh, that actually turned into a Ziza, so that could have been dangerous. So that was a blue that turned into a rainbow. So keep that in mind, guys. It does happen every so often, and that's why I don't want to skip, especially when it's already a yellow crystal. Alright, so let's let this animation play out. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more luck. No. Okay, so we're gonna go through this. Ugh, that's not looking good. We did just get a blue that changed into a rainbow, but the chances of it happening again are pretty low. But again, I'm not gonna skip, because as soon as I skip, it's gonna happen and we're gonna miss the animation. So that's another Aleem. I'll definitely take some Aleem. So is this gonna turn to rainbow? No, it doesn't. And another Livial, so that's kind of weird. Maybe I should consider EXing her soon. But that was no, we didn't get any URs. So we're within 5. If we can get this one now, that would be great and save us a nice 10k Viz. If not, I was totally planning to go all the way like I did with Elena, which is a little strange. I'm not gonna lie, to get the lower rate units and to not get the higher rate unit. But that's just how luck is, especially with the luck I've been having lately. I think Gumi wants to take away all the Viz that they gave me, and I'm fine with that. For some reason, we just keep getting Livial, and I'm not complaining about that one bit. I will take all the Livial and all the Aleem that I can get. And that did not upgrade. So Marial is also another one that should be coming soon in terms of EX. So I will definitely take that as well. One other thing I wanted to mention is that I pretty much spend all my star shards on the FF15 units. And I did spend a good amount of Viz trying to get them to a good place. But any rainbow I can get here will definitely help me get star shards, which I will then use on Ibara. So that's, again, the further we go, the more I can use all these resources and just invest them into Ibara. So I'm not super upset about having to go all the way with this. That's sort of how this banner works. The further you go, the more bonuses you get. That's just how it is. I think I do still prefer those old style 20% banners, but you know, there's benefits to both banners. All right, so let's keep going here. We're gonna let this animation play, and no rotation on that. Oof. All right, so this might be a skip. All right, if I skip and I miss the walkout animation, I'm gonna be a bit upset at that, but I'm gonna skip. All right, just a Sir O. Whew. All right, so 10% left, and then we have our Pity Summon. So let's see what we get here. Golden Book. So it's at least gonna be Star Shards, and it's at least gonna increase our UR count. We actually have 4 yellows, so a decent chance of one of them upgrading. Let's see what happens here. Another Livial. Another Livial. What is going on with this game? Lorela, that's another one that I need to finish. We get a change to a rainbow. Is this Ibara? Although not the greatest UR that you want to see in one of these banners, but I'll take the Star Shards. Alright, so slow down here. One more. Let's see. Is this Ibara? Victora. That's actually not a bad one. She is a very good Pierce unit to have, so I will definitely take that. So what is that? 2 more URs for us there. So we're up to 6. Alright, one last chance before the pity. Let's see what we get here. And again, my luck has been super good so far. 6 URs maybe a little on the low side, I don't know. But in terms of 100 cost for a total of 8 URs, I think that's actually really good. Alright, so since it's yellow, we're gonna take this all the way and see if we can get our Ibara 1 pull early. So if I get her here, I'm probably still gonna do the next pull, I guess, because that's basically buying shards. Alright, so probably not gonna get her though. Let's see if this gets an upgrade. No, it doesn't. Alright, so we made it all the way to pity, which is pretty much what we were expecting. I know I've already had good luck by pulling the Dwayne and the Zazan, but realize that usually when it's a unit that I want, Barrett, King Mont, all the units I've wanted, Salir, I did the 9-step for Salir, I didn't go all the way to pity, but all the units that I actually want, I don't get them right away. So let's just do the next summon and get our guaranteed Ibara, and then we'll go to the VC pull. Hopefully we actually get 2 URs here, because sometimes the gold book is for the last one, and I think our first one is the actual Ibara, so hopefully that works out. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that's our Ibara. Look how beautiful she is right there. Definitely looking forward to building her, and I am going to try to build her before the event ends, because if I don't do that, then I'm going to have to wait the 3 or the 4 months, whatever it is. I think it's 3 months actually. So I'm going to try to at least get her to like 300 Mind Spheres. Definitely going to take advantage of Star Shards, Mog Metals, whatever it is I can use on her. My Chocobo expeditions haven't been doing that well, but alright, let's see if this is a rainbow. No, it's not. Okay, so that was kind of a crappy last pull. But in total, we get, what, 9 URs out of 20 pulls? Which is actually not even 21 pulls. That's actually not even too bad, considering that's almost 50%. Somewhat. just to quickly approximate that. All right, so now let's find wherever the VC is and pull on that. We're gonna obviously do this one, and we're gonna use it to do the guarantee. So let's go for that. Maybe hopefully we could actually just pull the Dwayne card here. I think it is possible to pull it here. And if that's the case, that's 50 more shards we can invest either into Ibara or into the VC. Or maybe we could just pull it early and then just pull it into the Dwayne VC. All right, so I'm just gonna skip here if it's not looking good because there is no walking animation for the VC. I mean, unless it's an actual Esper, then there's the Esper animation. All right, that's another brown book. So let's just skip that. And I kind of hate these guaranteed 5 steps because I always feel like there's a lower chance of a UR because they're sort of guaranteed at the end. I think they're just kind of pushed at the end. That's kind of been my luck with these, except for the one time, which was with the Exorcist banner, which I got super lucky on that. But so far we have a rainbow right here. So let's go through this just because it's guaranteed to be a rainbow. Let's go through this and see if we can either get the Dwayne card or the Ibara card, or actually I still need the King Jaden card, the Cyber Elk. So I could still actually go for any of those. So let's see what we get here. And I forgot to mention that was a Livy All. So we actually get the Ibara card on step 3, which is very good, perfect for me. Since I had to go all the way for the other banner, I'm happy that I didn't have to go all the way here. So that is amazing. All right, so now we should have enough to buy the Dwayne card. But now what I'm gonna do is go to the Christmas level 99 banner, which is still here. Okay, so I'm hoping for anything but Ramada. So I already have Ramada. Otherwise, I would hope for Ramada as well. In terms of my preference, I would like to get Mashari because she's fire type. And she's a fire type unit that I'm missing. And next is Venera and then Victoria, because I think Venera is a little bit more unique for me for my account. I feel like I already have water missile users. So, but again, I would still take her because she would team up well with Lara Croft and with our girl, our free MR unit, Christ. All right, so here I have my 10K paid viz. I don't even remember exactly how I got to 10K, but I did get the 6K from the $50 bundle pack. Oh, it's a fake out gold book. We're just gonna skip this. We are just completely... Oh, that gives you... I was about to say, did I just pull a Ramada? That actually just gives you shards. So that's actually another benefit to this, is you get shards. So totally with that, I will 100% take that. All right, so hopefully since we got the Ramada there, that kind of takes away the Ramada luck from the last step. I have definitely been burned on these paid 3-step ones in the past, but you know, that's sort of the risk that you take here. All right, so the Ramada shards were good because that turns into Mind Spheres. What do we get here? We get Venera. So I think I do have a pretty decent amount of Venera shards. Hopefully, maybe we can get her here. And then the Mashari, I think, would be my preference. Especially to have at 99. So let's see. Even if we get one of the ones I need here and get Ramada 99, I'll be happy with that, I think. Yes, so this is the Mashari. So right now, already a win. Next step is guaranteed, so this should be good. All right, so regardless of what we get in the next step, I'm going to be happy. The only thing I would be upset about is that I'm missing out on the 99 if it's a Ramada, but I am definitely happy with getting basically double shards here. So let's keep going. Super happy about that. So I am sort of trying to make a commitment to fire units. I didn't pull for Glaciella, the fire type one, but I am glad to have gotten her along the way. I just wasn't planning to build her, but then I was kind of just saying like I kind of need to work on my fire team, so I'm gonna try to be the fire person. I know Mysidia Gaming is the Raldor guy, and he pretty much does a lot of fire stuff, so I'll definitely take being second to him. All right, so let's see what we get here. Maybe we could get a Venera or a Victoria maxed out. So obviously it's gonna upgrade here. Oh no, Ramada. Okay, so unfortunately, actually, I think even Mashari would have gotten us a 99, but Ramada is not going to get us a 99. So I'm not really sure how that works in terms of the resources. Is already there for data for both units were compared, and the higher value units you have been set to your held unit. Okay, so that's basically saying since I already have her at 99 or above, they're just letting me keep that, I guess. Will not be overwritten if all values exceed. Okay, so in terms of getting like resources, like rainbow fragments and stuff like that, looks like we're not getting any of that. So that kind of sucks. But again, I was happy to get the Mashari, even though now I have to build her from scratch. So that kind of sucks. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it in terms of grinding, pulling. And now it's a matter of just grinding out either Mog Metals or whatever. So let's just quickly go into my Mashari and see how many, I should have a lot of shards saved up for her. Ooh, that's actually not a lot. So I did do her Gil Summons, and I will have the opportunity to use her bingo board, which I think that is in effect for us now. So I think this bingo board is kind of just a little bit of an apology for, quote unquote apology, for the lack of a level 99 banner on the Halloween units. But, you know, this is going to be another 120 shards. So, I mean, that's going to be better than nothing. Would have been nice to actually build one of the other units as well. I think this will show us how many shards I have. So for Venera, I actually have a ton of shards. I forgot how I got them, but that would have also been a good one to get. And then let's just quickly just check Victoria. And 251. So I guess maybe I didn't get Gil Summons or something for Mashari. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue to build her, but that's kind of where we're going to leave off. So super happy to get Ibara. Super happy to get her card a little bit early. Definitely going to set Ibara as my home screen unit. And yeah, I'm just going to work on these, what I just got, for the coming week or a few days or however long it takes me. Either way, thanks for watching, guys. And I probably should have upgraded that UR counter, so that's probably going to be like 8 at this point. But I think this video has gone long enough. Thank you guys for watching. If you've made it to this point, thank you for making it all the way here with me. And looking at my Visor count, we basically ended up spending about 60, almost 60k. So I don't really have a lot left for my upcoming pulls. So I'm basically gonna go back into hoarding mode. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you guys for watching this one. Peace out.